Well, if your electric bill has gone up lately, you are not alone. And it may not just be the summer heat that's causing things to rise. Artificial intelligence data centers, or physical buildings or facilities that house computer systems, are predicted to drive demand to record highs in the coming years. CBS News national environmental correspondent, I should say, David Schechter joins us now to break all this down. David, always a treat to see you. This makes sense in some ways, but still surprising to hear just how much energy our data centers using, and how is that affecting our electric bills?
Hey, Nancy, data centers have a voracious appetite for electricity, and so they really are a driving factor in our country not having as much electricity as we need and this push to develop more. If you look at it this way, for example, let's talk about an internet search. If you do an AI search versus just a regular Google search, that requires about 10 times more energy on the processing end to get that answer. If you think about the city of New York, on a daily basis, their load of what they need to run that city is called 6 gigawatts, which probably doesn't mean a lot to anybody, but when you think about it, by 2030, the country needs 3 times that amount of energy to keep up with the growth of the data centers. So there's a huge appetite for this new energy. At the same time, our energy bills are going up. The state of New Jersey on June 1st said many people's bills will go up 20%, partially because of AI. There's a lot of other reasons, but that is a driver. These data centers are a big driver. And one more quick point, I wrote this down. Connecticut, 71% increase in average residential bills in the last few years. California, 46%. Texas, 27%. Again, not all because of data centers, but they are playing a big role in this thirst for new energy.
Yeah, you talk about those higher prices. Are there risks beyond that? Could this end up affecting the grid itself here?
I think there are strong concerns that it will impact the reliability of the grid because, in many places, like I'm here in Texas, the margins are very thin, and on a very hot day, there's just enough electricity to meet the demand, and they manage that very closely. But then when you have all these, usually you bring on new sources of things that demand energy slowly, new plants and things you plan for over time. But there's such a rush to build these data centers, and they're so big that there is a lot of concern about the reliability. Will that cause brownouts across the country? And this is what regulators are looking at very closely.
Well, given this rush, what are the environmental consequences of this big data center boom we're seeing?
Yeah, well, these data centers are powered generally by fossil fuels right now. Fossil fuels contribute carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, which warms up our planet through climate change. And as they put in these data centers right now, it's just sort of a mad rush to where can we get the power? Where can we get the power? So the cleanliness of the power or the renewableness of the power is not the top priority at the moment. It's like we just need this energy. And then as these companies say, well, we want to have renewable energy. We want to have wind. We want to have solar powering our data centers. They build it, or they build contracts to build it, which is good. They are not increasing their footprint, but at the same time, that new generation isn't going to reduce the carbon footprint of our society in general. So it's just, this stays here. While this is moving over here, you'd hope you build more plants and lower this number down, but it's starting to stay the same and get stuck there because all this new energy is getting sent over here for data centers.
David Schechter, always appreciate you putting in context for us, and also your Climate Watch green tie right there. David, thank you very much.
Thank you.